Well, hello everybody, and welcome to MassComm 5010, Media, Law, and Ethics. My name is Jim Faust, and I'm going to be teaching this course. I am currently a professor and chair of the Department of Journalism and Public Relations here at BGSU. I've actually been here at the university for 22 years now, which is pretty unbelievable to me, but it's true. Prior to coming here to BGSU, I was a videographer and worked in video production for a private company that did corporate videos. And then after that, I worked as a videographer and editor and a little bit of a producer at a television station in Youngstown, Ohio, which is where I'm originally from. So a lot of my background professionally was video production. I also kind of along the way got interested in computers quite a bit, and so since coming here to BGSU, I've sort of become one of the go-to people for computer journalism as well. I've written textbooks on online journalism and also video production, and so that at the undergraduate level is sort of where I do most of my teaching. But also in grad school, I got interested in doing legal research and studying the law of communication. And so that's been another thing that I've done quite a bit of since I've been here at BGSU. I've taught our undergraduate course, which is called Journalism, Law, and Ethics. It's a required course, and I've been teaching that, again, more or less, mostly since I got here. So I have this interest in law. I'm not a lawyer. I am not an expert on the law by any means, but I am interested in it, and I do know at least a bit about it. I have not been, even though I've been here 22 years, I've not been as involved in the grad program as a lot of others have, in part just because I've been so needed at the undergrad level. I kind of want to start changing that, and teaching this class is going to be one of my efforts in that direction. But I am obviously new to teaching this class as well. It's the first time this class has ever been offered. And with that in mind, I wanted to acknowledge that there are sort of different directions we can go with this class depending on what you guys want. For example, there are certain topics that we could emphasize more than others. There are topics that we could leave out. Like, for example, I do spend a bit of time at the undergrad level talking about student expression in schools, because some of the people who take the class at the undergrad level end up going into education and in some cases end up being advisors of high school publications. So, again, I spend a bit of time talking about that at the undergrad level. But in this class, I'm not sure that would be all that, valuable to you. Also, too, I'm kind of trying to put a little component of legal research into this class. And I do have a little component of that in the undergrad level, but I want to do a little bit more of it here. And I guess what I am saying to you is let me know what topics particularly interest you. Let me know what you'd like to get out of this class. And that way I can hopefully adapt things a little bit to maybe make that happen. So my inclination, though, going into this and in my planning stage right now, is to structure the class as you see it on the syllabus. So, it's structured according to different topics, and for each topic you read one or more of the chapters in the main textbook. I will be giving additional readings that will be accessible through Canvas, and then for the most part you would discuss those things. And I know that you're all used to doing the whole weekly discussion thing. I think the way that I'm working it will be similar to the way it's worked in other classes you've probably had. So that's kind of like the main structure. But as I said, I'm open to changing that. Also, I guess to go more into detail on that, my inclination here is to give you guys access to videos that I use for this class when I teach it at the undergrad level. So in a lot of cases, those videos are going to be presentations of me going over stuff in the chapters. And I guess I'm going to kind of like leave it up to you as to whether you want to actually watch those or whether you want to basically get what you get out of the chapters. It probably would be good to watch at least some of the presentations that I'm going to do. But again, that's sort of what I'm envisioning us doing. But as I said, I am open to ideas that you guys have. If everybody wants to go in a different direction, we can do that. If there are topics that people are really, really interested in, we can spend more time talking about those topics. Let me know. And so that transitions into this first week. So for the first week, I'm just giving you a couple of chapters to read and look over. The discussion for this week is more or less just going to be you guys introducing yourselves and letting me know like what you'd like to get out of the class. And again, if you want, take a look at the syllabus, take a look at the topics, page through the book, and maybe let me know if there are things that you'd really like to talk more about or things that you're really not interested in. I won't be offended either way. So if you just say I don't care about X, I probably won't talk about X. Oh, and I guess also too, it would probably be useful for you to let me know, like if you've had a class like this before at the undergrad level. Once again, I don't know where all of you are necessarily coming from, but let me know if you've had a class like this already at the undergrad level and maybe how much of it you remember. And again, how much more of these kind of topics you want to talk about. So that'll be us for the first week. The second week, based on what people say and stuff like that, we'll actually start to get into more of the regular routine of the class. But for now, go ahead and do that. This video has gotten a little bit long. I'm not sure how many original videos you'll see of me. And when I say original, I mean videos that I'm doing like right now for this class. You're also going to see, since I've been teaching this class for a while, some of the presentations I was like a little bit younger. I had more hair, chiefly, and some other stuff. But that's just one thing to look out for. So again, I'm a pretty mellow guy. I'm open to suggestions. I don't get offended very easily. So once again, let me know what you'd like to do, and I will see you in another video.